My name is Felicity Lyde. I'm a delivery manager at BJSS. I'm also a squad lead for 8 people, and I'm the internal comms champion for Scotland as well. So obviously I have a few kind of feathers in my cap with my current position at BJSS. So a lot of my time, about 10% of my month anyway, is spent, with pastoral care for my squad. So I've got 8 squad members. I need to look after their probation, their performance reviews, and also generally just to make sure that they're okay and that they're liking the project that they're on. There's no problems at home or anything like that might be affecting their well-being. From a project level, a lot of it's talking mostly. I know delivery management is, it's about the delivery of projects, but a lot of it is about communication and establishing relationships with people. So a lot of what I do is mainly just talking rather than planning. I'm often in a lot of meetings trying to get things over the line. And again, it's about building relationships with members of my team. And again, making sure that they're okay, they're supported, there's no issues that need to be resolved. And if there are, how can I help to resolve them with them? And then internal comms championship as well. That doesn't take up a lot of my time, but it's just every now and again I submit articles to our centralised newsletter called The Download with Scotland updates on things that are happening in the Scotland office. Well, the kind of skills that somebody would need to have to do project or delivery management is definitely clear communication. You need to be a really good communicator. You need to be happy to speak to anybody at any level, whether that be somebody on the same level as you, somebody who's maybe a little bit more junior, and certainly people who are more senior to you. So you need to be able to tailor your messages depending on the level of person that you're speaking with. Organisation as well is a huge factor. You have to be really organised to be a project manager because there's a lot of moving parts with projects, and if you drop the ball on one thing, it could really seriously impact your delivery timescales, and it can also affect the team as well. Things like morale could really affect the team, so you have to be really sensitive to how the team is working within that as well. Well, to get into the IT industry, I think it's quite important to note that you don't need to be technically minded. I am not at all technically minded, and I think it's okay to not be technically minded and still want a career in IT. Don't feel like you're restricted. So I think these are the things that you kind of pick up as you go along, and you learn as you go, and it's okay. Everybody learns. It doesn't matter how old you are or how far along you are in your career. You're still learning every single day. And I think that's really important to note. But the kind of skills that kids could kind of pick up these days probably is probably just applying a little bit of critical thinking, seeing where there are gaps maybe in clubs, like extracurricular activities. If you're in a club or something like that and you see that there's a gap where things could be probably managed more effectively, or if you think something's going to really, really help other people, raise it, speak up. Be that voice of change. I think a lot of people would actually see that as taking initiative, and they would, really kind of look well on that person for speaking up. With a company like BJSS, we've got multiple different clients across multiple different sectors and industries. So you're having to apply your known methodologies to different sectors and industries and know how to tailor that and kind of twist it and form into what works for a client. And I think that challenge is really interesting and it keeps things kind of spicy.